Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of baseball on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball on the show. Next. Jacob deGrom gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What's your take on him, H?
As I look at this ball game today, one thing to keep an eye on is his at-bats against the right-handers, his approach against right-hand hitters, because right-handed hitters are hitting under 250 against him, and those are the guys that he's going to have to exploit if he wants to win this ball game.
Now in the box, Rajai Davis. He is, of course, a guy to be wary of if he gets on base. His stolen base total leads the ball club. Hit back up the middle. Flores to his left. He's there. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, the first thing that I thought about why they're struggling winning games is they're near the bottom and slugging. When you're not driving the ball and being able to score runs with power, you're going to have a tough time winning games. And that's this club right now. They got to figure out some way to inject some power into this offense and get that slugging percentage up.
First delivery to him on the way. Marcus Semien stands in as he looks at ball one here. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
They played good ball yesterday and pulled off a W. Let's see if they're able to keep that momentum going and play good again this one and win another game.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? There to play it is Walker, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
Digging in, Chris Davis. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. To short. Flores is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down go the Athletics on a total of 4 pitches. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Jesse Hahn gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he's had good success against left-handed hitters, hitting under 250 against him. When you're having that kind of success against the left-handers, you're going to be in a lot of games.
Here's Neil Walker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Mets, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. And Harold, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Well, Matt, I don't know what we're going to get from these guys today. This is the most difficult game, that cross-country trip, and you play the first game on the road. I don't know if they'll be tired or if they got their rest. We'll see how it plays out.
Fouled back. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now a flare out toward right center. Joyce coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, this is the recipe they want. Their pitcher comes out, throws a scoreless top of the first, and then you get a leadoff single to start the bottom of the inning. Good start.
So striding forward now, Wilmer Flores. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. He's set, and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Well, Matt, Rusty Valentine, don't you love that name, by the way? Hey, look, he likes to call tall zone. He's going to go up high, and he's going to call on the knees. On the corners, he's a little tighter. But if you go up and down, you're going to get a call from Rusty.
And that's in there, base hit. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Stepping into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
When you have a guy throwing a sinker and a changeup, the whole key to hitting is make him get the ball up. They're going to try to keep it on the same plane, but if he's not keeping it below the knees, he's going to be in trouble. Just make him get it up.
The 1-0 delivery. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now, or will he continue to stay away?
Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
Three and one. Here it is. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Batting fourth, center fielder, Curtis.
Stepping in, Curtis Granderson. He's been one of their big run producers this year, currently 3rd on the team in RBIs. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Joyce ranging back. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Stepping up now, Lucas Duda. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. The 0-1. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. Lifetime against Jesse Hahn. Hitless in 3 at-bats. Hit hard on the ground to second, and a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit, and that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Right fielder.
Now to the plate, Jay Bruce. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Oh, and 2, here it is. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with another 0-2. And another foul ball. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now another 0-2. And there's a swing and a miss by Bruce as he set down on strikes, 2 away. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I think they have to be hoping for more out of Curtis Granderson. You know how bad he was last month? He hit 200 on the nose. Not a lot of guys can stay in the lineup when they're struggling this bad, so we're hoping to see that he can figure this thing out soon.
So digging in now, Travis d'Arnaud. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, Matt, the big thing I'm looking at is how many pitches he's already thrown here in the first inning. He's got a high pitch count. So if he continues like this, we're definitely going to see a bullpen game.
Hahn sets. Here's the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Davis is under it. And that's the third out. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Mets 2 and the A's nothing. So now it's Mark Canha. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
First baseman, Mark Canha.
Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left, number 10 for him on the year. And the A's are on the board now. It's a 2-1 ball game.
Yeah, this is what I would call one of those good news, bad news scenarios. The good news is that he didn't have to face the cleanup man in the first inning. The bad news is he led off the second inning and absolutely destroyed that ball for a home run.
Batting fifth.
In now,
Catcher.
Stephen Vogt.
Stephen Vogt.
As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He'll enter play down at an even 240 for the year. 10 home runs and 34 driven in. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at the Mets defense, brought to you by Majestic.
Batting
In this
sixth.
day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Coming to the plate now, Trevor Plouffe. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
There's that classic 0-2 changeup. That is such a tough pitch to lay off. Nice job of hitting right there. Look, the reason it's tough, because the fastball looks just like the changeup coming out of the hand. You got to honor the fastball, and then he pulls the string on you. Nice take.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Wright's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting seventh. Second baseman Adam Rosales.
Stepping in, Adam Rosales. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Matt Joyce would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the A's get one back thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mets 2 and the A's 1. Here's the third baseman, David Wright, and he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
David Wright.
Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Oakland A's. They are in the top 5 in the most errors committed by a team. So it's not just one player that's kicking the ball, but it's been routinely as a team. And when you're giving up that many errors and make that many mistakes, you're not going to win many ball games.
Digging in, Jacob deGrom, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Well, that was an awful late swing on a curveball. One of two things. He either didn't pick it up or he was sitting curveball and had his mind made up that he was going to swing, and the break broke before he expected it.
And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
Ready for another chance? Wilmer Flores. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches. And ideally, he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. A swinging bunt to the mound. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Into the box, Matt Joyce. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year.
Joyce.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Look out, 2-0 now.
Hey, one of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. A high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Into the box now, Jesse Hahn. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Now the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Well, facing an AL pitcher at the plate, you certainly don't want to waste too many bullets on him. I expect this next pitch to be grooved right down the middle.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Here's Rajai Davis now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. And that's too high, ball 2.
That's 2 close pitches right there, and he just laid off him. I think he's sitting on one specific pitch, and he hasn't gotten it yet.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Swing and a little blooper to center. Granderson moving to his left. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They still trail it here 2-1. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 1-2. Here it comes. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He comes in at 262 on the year, 15 long balls, and 36 RBIs. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here it comes. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And Granderson will be aboard with a base hit.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. You may as well take out a tee, set the ball right there, and say hit it as hard as you can, because that's what he did.
Judah.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's Lucas Duda now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind an account 2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now.
He's pitching him with the respect of the power-hitting left-hander that he is. If you're going to beat me, you're going to beat me the opposite direction. I like the strategy.
Runners on first with 1 down. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hahn sets. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he just misses with a curveball.
I like that backdoor breaking ball right there. 0-1. Show him something on the outside half. He swings. He's probably going to roll over it. If not, you might get the call. You didn't get it there, but I like the selection.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Toss will go to Rosales at the bag, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's thrown first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line, out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Granderson is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. And this is fouled back and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he jumped ahead right there with two fastballs, then threw the changeup, and he didn't bite. So let's see where he goes from here.
Now here's the pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mark Hanna. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the third baseline. And now a jump throw against his body. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. Our score remains 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Joyce is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Well, Matt, that's his 6th game. He's got a base hit in. Now you got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging the bat pretty good.
Digging in to try it again, Jacob deGrom. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Hey, sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Here's Neil Walker. And that misses for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets strand one. They still lead it 2-1. Striding in once again, Stephen Vogt comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Vogt.
Into the windup and the pitch. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Third baseman,
An early look
3.
at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. At the plate, Trevor Plouffe. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. In there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Nope. And that one stayed too low apparently. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Boy, that was filthy right there. That was a great indicator of how well he's throwing the ball. He's going nice in the game, but that pitch was filthy.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Standing in now, Adam Rosales. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and little pop up here right behind home plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're down 2-1. Digging in once again, Wilmer Flores. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Flores.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on in the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
This is skied into short left center. After it is Davis. He's there and records the first out.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Runner at first here, one man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit out towards second. And this is knocked down over there. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
The first baseman,
here's Lucas Duda now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. And this is going to be a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here's another 0-2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on, and you knew he was going to waste a pitch right there, 0-2. But right now you can still make him chase out of the zone, and you got a chance to get out of this jam.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. First and second now, 1 man out. And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball just a bit up.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That is the 6th foul ball in this at bat. Now, to those who like to see a lot of pitches, he's doing it for you.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Here's Jay Bruce now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Semien is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They lead it 2-1. Here's Matt Joyce now. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. After it is Granderson. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, pitcher, Jesse Hahn.
Ryan Healy will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Ryan Healy.
And he lays off there 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A high fastball is in there.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 11, Rajay Davis.
Here's Rajay Davis now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
He's putting together a nice outing so far. It always helps when you get ahead in the count.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. A little bit outside, 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Liam Hendricks enters to do the
Now
pitching in the
Oakland,
bottom of the 6th.
Number 31, Liam Hendricks.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0
Leading
for
off
2
for the
thus far in this one.
Catcher.
Looks like a right-hander's got enough to
Travis
throw now in the Oakland pen.
d'Arnaud.
Hot shot on the ground is short, taken in by Simeon. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
Striding in once again, David Wright. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Out of play. And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes. Now the pitch. Misses, ball 2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now a swing and a miss, strike 3 as Wright is gone for out number 2.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Stepping in now, Jacob deGrom, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
Hey, that's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Ready once again, Marcus Semien. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
This has been an interesting game to watch. I mean, he's less than 60% of the time he's throwing that first pitch for strikes. So he's been having to throw stress pitches almost to every hitter.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
He just missed on that changeup. I like that pitch right there. You got 2 strikes on him. Throw that changeup and see if he chases it. That time he laid off, but hey, good idea.
Here it comes. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Into the box, Chris Davis. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Darno gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Davis is retired, 2 down now. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that these guys are, as we speak, 4th in the NL in that category. Ready for another chance? Mark Canha. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 2nd of the game as the A's have fought back to make this a 2-2 ball game.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that "what have you done for me lately" world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Stephen Vogt. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss for strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trevor Plouffe, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2. He's just got a battle. Spread out, get ready to swing at anything close, and make sure you don't get called out on a third strike.
Working for the punch out and the offering. This one's down to third. He'll go the short way to Walker at second for the force, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the A's come back to even things up thanks to this solo home run. Get up and stretch, and we are tied 2-2. Digging in once again, Neil Walker. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Baseman, Neil Walker.
Into the windup and the pitch. Little dribbler back at him. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
In now, Wilmer Flores. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Vogt is under it. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Simeon's got it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Eric Goodell has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 62, Eric Goodell.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Rosales. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
The next 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like 1 run may be enough to win this one. Striding into the box, Matt Joyce. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner, and it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Jed Lowry will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he gets ahead 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Curtis Granderson will start things off when we return. And we are tied 2-2. Daniel Calhoun is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
35, Daniel Calhoun.
So coming to the plate, Curtis Granderson. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Curtis Granderson.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Lucas Duda now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. One and one, here it is. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Here's Jay Bruce now as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now here's the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Davis going back on it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. A beautiful look there outside the home of the Mets here in Flushing as we welcome you back for the 9th. Here's Rajai Davis now. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Center fielder number 11, Rajai Davis.
Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Comes set with the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground up the middle. Flores has it. On to first. And how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? 1 away.
Shortstop Marcus Semien.
Ready for another shot now. Marcus Semien. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin the wind right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Another 0-2 coming. And a fastball just a bit high.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, you ever talk about a much-needed base hit? That's it right there. He's been struggling all year. That was much needed. Put a smile on his face.
Here's Chris Davis now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Now the 1-2 pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
In the dirt. And the throw is dropped. My gracious. And wow, a difficult to comprehend E6 there. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Mark Canha will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. And that's in there for strike 1. The 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And he misses there, 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Now the 1-2 pitch. That's a good 1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Here's the 2-2 pitch, and he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9, and we are tied 2-2. Ryan Dull enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Dull.
Jose Reyes is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. And a ball, 1-0. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. No home runs as of yet, and 14 driven in. Ready with the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence, following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright, as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Wright will take the turn and head for second. And he will make it into second base as the winning run is in scoring position now with only 1 away.
Catcher, Eric Godell.
Michael Conforto will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Michael Conforto.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. He's got a chance to win it here, but with a couple of bases open, they might think about working around him. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. The 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. The 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now.
Well, that got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, followed up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Matt, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Juan Lagares will come on now and pinch run here.
Lagares.
Settling in now, Wilmer Flores. A 2-out hit'd win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Ball 3 as he misses low with it here. The 3-0. Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
T.J. Rivera will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
54, T.J. Rivera.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Davis is under it. And that ends the inning. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Jose Reyes will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 7, Jose Reyes.
Juan Lagares will stay in the ball game now as he comes on to play second here. T.J. Rivera will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Jerry Blevins takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. So striding forward now, Stephen Vogt. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings.
Well, you want to throw that sinker down. That one stayed up, and that's what the hitter's looking for. Get that ball above my thighs so I can hit it. If it's below the thigh, you let it go. Nice job. Good execution of your game plan.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. The 1-0. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Now the 2-0. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And this one gets away. And he'll make it back in safely at third. The 3-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit, and that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here, 3-2.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Standing in now, Adam Rosales, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Late that time for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Ready with the 2-2. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but that one rolls foul.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
And a curveball gets away, and this ought to be a passed ball. And he will make it back to third safely, as he didn't have much of a chance at advancing that time. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. So there's ball 4. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit to see the next guy get 4 wide ones as well.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Here's Matt Joyce now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First offering on its way. And this one gets away. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Started that swing a bit too early, and he will make it back in there. He's safe at third. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Jake Smolinski will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, Jake Smolinski.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Bases loaded here, nobody out. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
Ready now, Rajai Davis. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes and now the 0-2. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. And not in time as the run scores. And he will score from third, so a good decision to break for the plate as he comes across to score on the passed ball. The 1-2 pitch. Line softly toward the hole. Speared on the dive. Not in time. A major league effort, but he couldn't finish the play, so the run comes in to score.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game, and now they've got that cushion.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. And this one gets away. A play at the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And the mental lapse behind the plate will hurt him as the run will score. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. And he is safe at the plate as they continue to pile on. It's now a 7-2 ball game. And quite a turn of events there, as not only is he on the drop third strike, but a run scores as well. Fernando Salas enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Fernando Salas.
Chris Davis will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. And a changeup right down the middle.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll be safe at second base. Good instincts to take off there on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher is kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second, the double play is off the table. Might come back to haunt him.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled straight back. 1 out and a runner on second base. In the dirt. Throw goes to third, and he will make it up to third here. Good instincts to take off on what should be scored a passed ball. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. The 2-2 one more time. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Here comes the payoff pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Standing in, Mark Canha. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is in the dirt here as it bounds a few feet away. Comes set, and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Bruce has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the A's 7 and the Mets 2. Joey Wendell will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 52, Joey Wendell.
Sean Doolittle, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Doolittle.
Coming to the plate now, Curtis Granderson. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Center fielder, Curtis Granderson.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Granderson waits on the 1-2. And a good cut here by Granderson, but this one's going to find the seats in right, a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Lucas.
Stepping up to the plate, Lucas Duda. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Here's the 1-0. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Right fielder, Jay Bruce.
Here's Jay Bruce now. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First offering on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Now the 0-1. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. Gone into the upper tank. A solo shot there for Jay Bruce, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 7-3 game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Up next for the Mets, catcher, Jose Reyes.
Into the box now, Jose Reyes, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Doolittle pauses. Here's the 0-1. Swing hard liner to left center, and he'll put this one away, and with that the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Athletics wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Ryan Dull gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 7 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Mets, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.